What's going on, everybody? Judging by the fact that you've clicked on this video means that you and I probably share something very in common. Our love and our passion for automotives. Basically anything with an engine in it. If it gets your blood pumping, if it's something cool, if it could crawl over some rocks or go extremely fast, chances are you love it just as much as we do. Well, here's one with a name that you should take notice of. Adamo. Built during Brazil's golden age of kit cars, the Adamo brought style, innovation, and altogether awesomeness to Brazil's roads, cementing itself in Brazilian automotive culture and history. This is the Adamo. Strap in, let's go. Milton Adamo is the man that had the vision to create the Adamo. He saw the golden age of Brazil's sports car market as an opportunity to advance his family's polyester furniture business. Located in Sao Paulo, Adamo was very impressed by Puma's success, and it inspired him to kick off this adventure. His prototype was shown at the 6th Auto Show in Brazil, 1968. Done it like they do in Brazil. Fusca, baby. The initial model was a small sports car looking vehicle with smooth, elegant lines using the Fusca motor and mechanics. And this wouldn't go into production until after 1970. After a series of refinements, thus was born the Adamo GT, featuring a refined approach to design, innovation, and evolution. Adamo quickly stood out. While all other companies at this time opted out for shortening a Fusca or Brasilia's chassis, Adamo had a different approach. He decided to keep it its same size, making for a more spacious and stable vehicle, resulting in a vehicle that mixed the features of a sports convertible and a buggy, like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Just put those two sides together. Adamo GT was produced until 1975. The first GT came in as a box kit or fully assembled, your choice. With around 170 of these awesome little buggy sports cars produced, the car cemented Adamo's reputation as a daring manufacturer of vehicles here in Brazil. The design was both elegant and practical, offering both a targa top and a vinyl top cover. Really cool. And it had these crazy little prominent buggy headlights that popped off the front. I love it. It reminds me of like the 928. The Adamo GT2 was shown at the 9th Sao Paulo Auto Show back in 1974. This little Adamo was presented with a VW 1500 motor and a more sophisticated design, very similar to the Dino 308. Pretty cool. And when this thing hit production, it actually got an upgrade in the motor. It got the 1600 with dual Weber carbs. Nice. But despite the effort of giving it upgraded carburetor and a bigger motor, it was still just a looker. There was nothing in those wheels. It was a 1600. Not a lot of power. Adamo GTL and GTM back in 1978 launched at the 11th Auto Show, raising the bar of Adamo's product. This model had the forever cool pop-up headlights. Love it. A complete dashboard, and the seats were really of higher quality. With 700 units sold by 1980, this was, pretty much a successful car for Adamo. The updated version called the GTM brought improvements, such as refined bumpers and more trunk space. Until the economic challenges of later, the GTM stayed in production. The CRX 1.8 was a leap forward for Adamo, once again raising their bar. And this vehicle was the big turning point for Adamo. Being launched in 1984, it got modern mechanics, including a 4-cylinder water-cooled motor and McPherson suspension, independent front suspension, and disc brakes. Nice. And this was Adamo breaking ties with Volkswagen projects. They were stepping away from the little air-cooled motors and this was a very smart move on their behalf. More power. Initially nicknamed Bossius, the CRX was offered with enclosed and also a Targa version. Very cool, but the design still harked back to previous Dano-inspired looks. They were investing in more technology for the vehicles. They were trying to stay very competitive with what was out there at the time. Ford and Chevrolet with their vehicles were really stepping forward with more power. Adamo was really feeling the impact of economic difficulties at this time, and it was getting to be a tough market out there for everybody. In the 1980s, Brazil was really getting hit hard with inflation. It was devastating the economy down here, and it was deeply affecting the automotive industry. Small car companies, small coach builders were folding up and closing shop left and right. Bankruptcy was the scare of the day, but through persistence and strength, Adamo continued to make business and create little gems, thanks in part to its diversification of its products. The AC 2000 model, presented at the 15th Motor Show back in 1988. Wow. Using a Santana mechanics, Adamo was trying to reposition themselves and get a better foothold in the advances that were happening in the automotive industry at this time. At the 15th Auto Show, this little beautiful gem brought cleaner and more sleek automotive designs. And also Adamo was smart in offering a customization kit for the Chevrolet Monza. Intelligent. The end of Adamo and its legacy. Fast forwarding to 1990 with the opening of the Brazilian automotive market. They were going to let imports in. Initiated by Fernando Collor, this was the fatal blow to small coach builders. Basically all of them folded up at this time. Through the 90s was really the death years for these beautiful customized little sports cars. The competition from foreign vehicles quickly wiped out the Brazilian nationalized vehicles, forcing all these little coach builders to go bankrupt, dozens of them. Even in this scenario, Adamo left its mark. Around 1,700 cars were produced over 2 decades, including over 600 CRX units. Well played, sir. Well played. In 2025, Adamo cars, considering how original they are reaching prices anywhere from 20,000 USD to 40,000 USD easily. I found a few of these on Marketplace that I would just love to get and restored. In my head, I want to make it a midship, put a Busso motor in it from Alfa Romeo 164. That's a big motor. That would be perfect. That would just be a sweet little fast moving little car. That's my idea, but I want to know what you guys would do if you had the chance to build yourself an Adamo. What motor would you stick in it? Would you put an AP motor in it? Would you go get a straight 6 from Opala? Would you try to get a Maverick V8 and stick in one of those? That would be cool. That would be very cool. But anyhow, if you guys like what we do here on Losted, give a thumbs up and share this with your primo, and think about subscribing. And until next time, I'll see you on the flip side. Até a próxima. Ciao, ciao.